The djinn produced a cigarette from thin air and lit it with his finger.
"Here's the deal,"
he said, blowing out a plume of purple smoke.
3 wishes. No paradoxal shit either. What I mean by this is you can't wish to go back in time to hump your grandma so you turn into your own grandpa, or whatever weird shit you're into. And you can't wish for more wishes. 3 wishes, that's it. And you're going to screw up even those wishes. I just know it.
I thought about what a mess my life was, and how I might turn that around. I had, I believed, a good heart and a moderate amount of ambition, but no money. First wish is for $1 billion, I said.
Sure thing, boss.
So, that's it? I asked, astonished. You, transferred it to my bank account or something? I'm a billionaire now? The djinn wheezed out a laugh.
Not yet. Money doesn't grow on trees, you know.
I waited. Well, where is it? The djinn pointed at a young couple walking through the park a little ways from where we were sitting on a bench.
There. You see?
Sure, I said. I see 2 people walking through the park. So what?
They've got hot dogs.
Okay.
Only place that sells dogs within a 1-mile radius of here is Frank's Doggies, over on 5th, right?
I guess so. I don't see where you're going with this, though.
Watch,
said the djinn, flashing a creepy grin. He stood up and walked over to get in the path of the couple. I felt tense and confused. Then the djinn was standing right in front of the couple, and the flesh of his hands melted away to reveal knives, catching the glint of the artificial lights above. Before I could understand what was happening, the djinn plunged one knife into each abdomen in front of him, the girl and the boy. Their eyes went wide, and they dropped their hot dogs as the blood soaked through their shirts and spread out. The djinn pulled the knives out and stabbed again. The boy fell back, clutching his stomach, and the girl tried to scream, still impaled on the blade. A gush of blood ran out of her mouth. The djinn pulled her closer, and then stabbed her on the side of the head with his free blade. After that, she was silent. I watched all of this in complete horrified shock, unable to do anything, unable to think about doing anything. The girl dropped to the ground, and the djinn pounced upon the boy, who was desperately trying to run away. He was nowhere near fast enough. The djinn sunk both blades into the boy's back, and that was it. I pulled out my phone and stared blankly at it. What was I gonna do? Call the police? Tell them that a djinn murdered 2 people in front of me, and I was the only witness? I put the phone away and looked up just in time to see him walking back towards me.
Frank's Doggies only accepts cash, so I figured they'd have some on them,
said the djinn. He had normal hands again, and used them to toss a crumpled and bloodied wad of dollar bills on my lap.
I wasn't wrong. Only $999,999,988 to go. But I promise you this. We will get $1 billion before you die. Oh look, businessman at 10 o'clock. I'll bet he's loaded.
The djinn stood over as my brain finally grasped what was going on. Wait, I said. The djinn stopped in his tracks and turned to me with a horrible smile.
Let me guess. You want to cancel your first wish.
I looked over at the mutilated bodies of the young couple. I do.
Well, that's fine. Gonna cost you another wish, though.
What? That's not fair. I said that I wanted $1 billion. Not that I wanted to murder people to get it.
Well, you didn't say that you didn't want to murder people. Honestly, I don't think you have much of a case here. You can use another wish to cancel your first wish. Or I can go and disembowel that guy over there and rifle through his wallet. Up to you.
Fine. I'll use my second wish to cancel my first wish,
Done.
said the Jinn, walking back over and sitting down next to me again. My pulse slowed down, but only a little bit. Why are they still dead? I asked, pointing to the two corpses. I cancelled the wish.
Well, if you cancel your HBO subscription, it just means that you can't watch any more HBO, right? Not that HBO comes and erases your brain so you forget all the shows that you did watch already. You see, if you want those people back alive, it's gonna cost you your final wish.
God damn it. Alright, I wish that those people were alive again.
Are you sure? You could just be more specific about the $1 billion. Like, you want it now, and you don't want anyone to be harmed in the process. Come to think of it, you could have done that for your previous wish. But it's too late. You could still have the $1 billion.
I struggled with what he was saying. I could have $1 billion, but I would have to live with the guilt of those two dead bodies. I thought again about how shitty my life had become. A ruined marriage, with alimony and child support to pay, and a job that never paid enough. I thought of all those things I could do for my kid. For myself. We'd never have to worry about a thing again. Never have to worry about hospital bills, or broken down cars, or working some dumbass nightmare job all our lives. The Jinn interrupted my thoughts.
Of course. You've got these two bodies here that somebody's gonna discover in about 30 seconds.
He nodded down on my crotch, where the wad of bloody bills were.
And here you are, covered in their blood. Doesn't look too good for you, man.
I felt sick, and my head was spinning, but I pulled myself together. I told you. I wish that those two people were alive again.
Last chance. You sure that's your wish?
For the third time, yes, I said. The Jinn snapped his fingers, and suddenly, the quiet of the park was pierced by anguished screams as the boy and girl were reanimated.
Two things,
said the Jinn.
First, once you rubbed that lamp, that was it. I was free. This was just for kicks. Second, you should, once again, been more specific and said something like, I wish that the couple was still in the condition they were in before you stabbed them a bunch. Pretty simple.
I looked over at the couple, writhing in unimaginable pain. The businessman was now running towards them.
Please, let me die,
screamed the boy.
Whelp,
said the Jinn, standing up and pretending to brush himself off.
Been fun. Guess I'm off to make more dreams come true.
Please leave your message